Well, today we're carrying on with another of the Facebook Live sessions in support of the 2020 virtual Hinsdale Rotary Run, which is occurring between September 20th and October 4th this year. I'm Tom Norton, the president of Hinsdale Rotary this year, and I have as my guest today Dan Janowick, who is the executive director of the Community House of Hinsdale. And Dan, welcome to this Facebook Live.
Thanks, Tom. I couldn't be more excited to join you today. Thanks for having me.
I'm sure you're thrilled. Anyway, listen, let's talk a little bit about the support of the Rotary Run by the Community House. It's strong and it's deep and it's got a long history. What can you tell me about that?
Well, Tom, you know, it's been such a good relationship for so many years, and to have the club be housed here at the community house for their weekly meetings, and then to be the host for the community for the race is something that we relish and are excited about every year. So I think to be a part of it, and even in a virtual setting in a whole new world, is something that we're excited to help out and spread the word.
Well, and we thank you for that, and in particular the staff support that your group gives us, and really we couldn't make this thing go without the community house, and we're very appreciative. One other question though that I wanted to put to you is, as far as the community house staff goes, and perhaps the board, are you going to have any competitions going within your own groups there? Are you going to be doing the 10K, 5K, 3K run or walks? What's going on there?
Well, I've personally been eyeing the 5K and trying to get some competition here with our staff and with our board. And anytime you add competition to it, it gets a little bit more interesting. So we've definitely got a motivated and excited group here of staff. And some of us have been walking on the walking track and walking out in Robbins Park during lunchtime. And some of our board members are getting prepared as well. So we're trying to build some healthy competition, because there's no better way to do it than to have healthy competition that raises money for a good cause. So we're excited.
Well, you know, your colleague over at the Amita Adventist Hinsdale Hospital, Adam Maycock, was telling me that he takes his little girls out for walks every morning, and he's clicking off the 3K with his family. Any chance that the Janowick family might be out there doing laps around the block at your home?
You know, for us, it's typically more of an evening walk that the family does, and one of them's a 13-year-old. So it's, you know, as you can imagine, it's hard to rope a 13-year-old into a nightly walk through the neighborhood. So as much as possible, that's a great way to get the miles in.
Well, Dan, as we begin to wrap this up, in terms of the broader Hinsdale community, why is participating in this year's virtual 2020 Hinsdale Rotary Run such an important thing for the community at large to support?
Well, I'll say I've got a unique perspective, having served on the race committee for many years, having had the honor of serving as a co-race chairman, and now to be the leader of one of the organizations that's a charitable beneficiary. I really get a close-up look at how much work and the passion that the Rotary Club puts into it. So I know that they're working just as hard, even in a year when there can't be a large community event. And there's no doubt that all nonprofit organizations in this environment need help. And so I think that it's really inspiring that the Rotary Club didn't miss a beat, found a way to get an event going again this year that's really going to help the local community through the nonprofit organizations and the charitable beneficiaries. But then also the way the Rotary Club and their foundation also support international efforts is something that's always been impressive as I've watched it happen from nearby.
Well, Dan, we want to thank you again for taking time today to appear in this Facebook Live. I did want to mention to those watching, if you think that this Facebook Live is providing information that would be of value to your friends and neighbors and family, please share this with them. To register, go to www.rotaryRunCharityClassic.com and sign up today. Registration is wide open until actually the day of the race, but be a little hard for you to click off those 10Ks that day. On the other hand, if you do sign up by September 20th, you'll be able to pick up your jersey at the community house. And once you've completed your 10K, 5K, 3K, you can go back to the community house and pick up your blue ribbon reward for participating. And we thank all of those who are going to do that for that. So this is Tom Norton, the president of Rotary. I'm going to sign off today for this Facebook Live. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you in particular, Dan, for taking time.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody.